second book, "'Tis Well: The Life and Death of George Washington," again, it is his almost lifelong friend, fights with him in the French and Indian War, battlefield surgeon in the American Revolution, Dr. Craik, who is from Scotland, trained in the British military establishment for battlefield surgery, and he experiences and witnesses the horrors of the French and Indian War in North America. Washington giving the order to his men to fire against French and their native American allies that actually begins the French and Indian War, known in Europe as the 7 Years' War, our first world war. We fight all over the world. It begins in the state of Pennsylvania with Washington giving that order to fire. Dr. Craik, a witness to Washington's greatness, and almost nearly 50 years later, the great friendship continues, and George Washington is about to take his last breath. In the room, his secretary, Tobias Lair, sitting on the edge of the bed holding his hand, Martha Washington standing directly behind him, and Dr. Craik, his friend from those earlier years, standing and witnessing Washington taking his last breath and being in the room with him after all the two hardships that the men experienced together. It's a wonderful story. And Dr. Craik walks us through the progress of that young battlefield colonel, Virginia colonel, all the way to the American Revolution, through the presidency, back to retirement at Mount Vernon, and his peaceful passing in his bed, in his beautiful home that he loved, Mount Vernon, December 14th of 1799.
For more information on the I Knew George Washington series, or to purchase a book, please visit us online at ColonelWashingtonandMe.com.